stops. We pay the gimp, get rid of the sailors, and 15 men start crying in unison.
Well, that's your business. My husband's reached bottom. It's terrible. Giraffes, lions, elephants, rhinos, all of them carved out of hedges. Penguins, dogs, velociraptors, you name it, he's made a leafy version.
What could be more natural than a man trimming a hedge into the shape of an animal? Very therapeutic. Makes a man feel like a god. When you can twist nature to your own perverse entertainment, then you know we've won. Eat me, Darwin.
But now he's trimming bushes into a spaceship, a rocket, and a lance. He runs around with hedge clippers and screams, "Trim that bush!" at our neighbors. He even fashioned a shrub into a kangaroo with a pouch, and he sleeps inside it some nights. Oh, he's freaking out on Bush. He needs help. Please, you gotta help me. I hate hedges.
Well, the Romans loved topiary, and look at their contributions to society. But as they say, if the grass is greener in the other fella's yard, then you bang his college son when your dad's out of town. Okay, next caller. Whoops, hold on a second, I'm blossoming. There we go, all done.
My name's Henry.
Are you blossoming?
I guess I am. I've really come into my own in the past few months since I joined a cult and began tithing money in exchange for spiritual happiness and letting everyone take turns on my wife. Anyway, I have a lovely garden, mostly carnivorous plants. A Venus flytrap reminds me of my mother. She's in prison now. Anyway, it's so fascinating how it catches animals and eats them. I started with flies, and now mine can swallow a whole squirrel. Or a small horse if I chop it in half first.
Have you tried any experiments on human beings?
Yeah, I've been working on that.
Good man! Good man! See, the secret of nature is once something is at the height of beauty and potential, it is time for it to wither and die. A bit like the British Empire. Look at that place withering and dying. Life support machine or a cigarette, which I won't be able to smoke anymore if the fascists in the state government have anything to say about it with that damn Proposition 421. Tobacco is a plant, people. And if it comes out of the ground, we should be able to smoke it, like coal and opium. Next caller.
Yeah, I got a question. Why is everybody on the radio named Maurice?
God, I pray to the great gardener in the sky that you've been fixed. I hope they snipped your nuts off, because spreading your seed could be a disaster. Do you have... A question. God, so many vegetables on this show. Tards.
Yeah, that guy was talking about bugs and plants that eat them. I got a better solution. Put pesticide in the sprinklers. My kids love it. I mean, the ones that live.
Oh, lovely. You're a lovely fucking... You morons in this town are spreading like weeds. Like little bastard dandelions. Wish I could just pop every one of your goddamn heads off. Hello, Line 8. You're on Gardening with Maurice.
Yeah, I heard what you said about bonsai trees. And you know what? You can stick that green thumb right up your ass.
Oh, yes! Another man who grows miniature plants so he can feel like a giant. A real man loves enormous trees that he can have his way with, chopping them down and using the wood to fashion rocking horses and
Chris, stop trying to recruit people. I mean, you even say you just make this stuff up. Let's go to the phones.
Hi, Laszlo?
Ah, Darius Fontaine, look, I told you to leave me alone.
Look, it was an unfortunate incident that happened to your mother, but I was quite clear. Grandmother, not mother. It's your fault it doesn't work.
I nearly went to prison, man. What you told me to do is illegal in most states.
Whatever. Look, Chris Formage is a liar and a cheat. He made it up. It doesn't help anyone apart from him. The fact is, people need to face their fears. Remember, I always say that. Face your fears. Don't run away.
Darius Fontaine can kiss my ass.
Oh, you'd like that? Would you like that?
I don't think so. And I'll
Fears have to be faced. That's what I always say. Just ask Laszlo.
Hey, don't bring me into this ruckus, Darius. This is between you two wackos. I mean, and you stay away from me, Darius. I've got a restraining order, dude.
Laszlo, the only way that you can really communicate with your ancestors is to pay someone like me. Just a second. I want you to try something. Touch my cane.
This whole town, man. I think you've seen too many movies, dude.
You can be happy. Listen, join us. Be famous. Find your true self. Have a breast, nose surgery, whatever you want. Lie with 9 new partners a week. It explains everything. If there are no women, make them. From sand, from garbage, out of thin air. The rich cry too, Laszlo.
Well, that's an interesting theory that sounds like it was formulated with pharmaceuticals. But, you know, I would like to find about being rich and crying, because right now I'm just poor and crying. But this is the West Coast, you know? I'm only into lesbians, man.
It's destiny. Vinewood only lets you down. In the Epsilon program, there are no series finales. It goes on and on and on. We don't abandon you.
Well, we're gonna have to abandon this show. Great, my first show and a dude nearly kills me. Now I'm being harassed by a former sociology professor and an alcoholic turned self-deifying cultist. Please, I gotta get back to the East Coast. This has been Entertaining America with Laszlo on WCTR.
Culturally, this country is flatlining. Now you know why.
Deal with your ignorance in 1 minute flat. Complex issues in 60 seconds. WCTR.
San Andreas just can't get enough of the Glory Hole theme park.
Glory Hole, where strangers become friends. Glory Hole, you don't need to know names.
It's the place for magic and adventure. We all like speaking rodents to entertain and educate our kids, and now with Jerry Gerbil, the kids have someone they can really relate to.
Kids, come and play. I've got puppies to show you.
Yay, try speaking rodent! Go on, kids, have fun. I know it's safe. Jerry's wearing a latex bodysuit. See you later, Mom. We're off to have fun with strangers.
Glory Hole, it will hurt, but it's worth it.
Ride the log flume. Live the adventure of the flaming screen machine. Glory Hole theme park.
Glory Hole!
Open every day till 3 a.m. Come live the mystery.
If you're into exploring exotic places and forbidden fruit, stay tuned.
Be around other people from San Andreas, and the only interaction you have with the locals is if you need a cocktail or some spice in the bedroom with your husband.
Well, that sounds lovely. With people like you, it's no wonder we don't bother curing cancer. Next caller, you're on the Wild Traveler.
Yeah,
It's funny, you go on and on about other countries, but you live here. America rules, you commie. Eat me.
Well, we've been trying. Tom, you're on the line.
I'm so sick of England. Oh, let's go to the pub. They're all alcoholics. At least we drink a 24-pack in private instead of hanging out in some social setting making a fool of ourselves. People say it's so civilized that Europe. They got thousands of years of history. Well, I saw a movie about Europe once and I was disgusted. When people still defecate in their living rooms and cover it up with dirt like a cat. You can't find a decent starlet anywhere. Or a good chicken wing. And the strippers? Overcharged.
Good Lord, you're Philistine. You should stay out of England. I hear there is a casino.
You're listening to WCTR. Or maybe you aren't. Maybe you became so offended that the tight end zone has no female callers that you changed stations. I know I would, and have. I'm not here anymore.
What happens when 5 eligible
Get off the pipe.
My Five Uncles, the sitcom with a lot of heart.
Hey, Gina. Welcome to your new home. You sleep in there, and we all sleep in here.
Ugh, whatever. Does anyone have something to smoke?
It's the show that shows family values exist even in unconventional families.
Oh, what are you guys doing in there?
We're just flossing here.
It's a brand new show taking hilarious comedy in a whole new funny direction.
I don't get it. Why don't any of you guys have a steady girlfriend? I'm an emotionally abused orphan. Can I get in on any of these group hugs?
No, you stupid bitch.
My Five Uncles, Thursday nights on LSBC.
Next up, the reason you're afraid. The news.
Leanne Forget, WCTR News, reporting what makes the administration happy. Today's top stories. Do trees cause baldness? Is noise the new silent enemy of your family? And a special report on France, one nation's obsession with stand-up toilets. Breaking WCTR News. Navy officials are denying that a hydroplane was stolen from a Marine amphibious assault ship recently, despite eyewitness reports to the contrary. Taxpayers on the scene are not happy.
I pay my tax. That jet is supposed to teach bombing school.
And the FBI is investigating possible links between the massacre of Forelli family members and the slaying of the Sindaco family. Unconfirmed reports suggest a similar style of execution was used in both hits. An official commented it could be a wormhole in space. I'm Leanne Forget, WCTR News. Don't turn it off. Trust me.
Lonely? It's about to get much worse. Lonely Hearts is next.
I'm Christy McIntyre, and this is Lonely Hearts. You know, when we get dumped or mom dies, it's really a good thing, because, really, I want you to listen to me. Pull over. I said pull over! Life is not a game. Life is love. First caller.
Jess, remember me.
I told you, leave me alone!
Sometimes the heart is confusing, lady. So is the brain. You talk too much. If you look out the window, you will notice your car is on fire.
Oh my God!
Fernando is back. Women know nothing about love. Ellas no saben nada. This is why I am here. Fernando grows tired of hearing women on the radio with bad advice. Because if you close your eyes, you can be loving anyone, especially when you are alone on an airplane bathroom and people are knocking on the door and you keep flashing and flashing. Let's take a caller. Whose heart is on the line? Love is finally in the air.
Hi, I love the show. I'm in a great mood. My mistress just got her period.
I love that day.
Anyway,
anyway. I love my wife. I have 18 children and...
Why you have so many children? Are you a man with a fire in his loins and a hole in his Johnny?
Well, I can't really talk about that. I'm passing on a tradition. Raising little soldiers.
You sound like you enjoy the fetal position and sucking your thumb.
Wow! How'd you know?
I always know. It's fine. Fernando loves to suck his thumb too. It's so hot and sexy, people. Love yourself first, and then focus on others. You're number one. Your spouse is number two. And in the ultimate scenario, they're number three. And number two comes from Las Venturas phone book after you see Fernando's ad in the classified. Maybe we leave that for now, amigos. Line 8. Daisy, you're on the new and improved Lonely Hearts conmigo, Fernando Martinez.
Speaking of number two, I totally love my boyfriend, but like the skid marks, I don't know what to do.
Yes, cars. One client who calls me all the time. The girls complain he's stuck in the 70s. Let's take another call. Fernando is in charge, riding the phone like a cheap floozy. Line 6.
Hi, I've got a very extensive pornography collection. It takes up the whole house. What does that say about me?
It says what somebody should say. Maybe I say it. Listen to Fernando. There is nothing like the real thing. It is so silly to spend hundreds of dollars on videotapes of people making passion when you can make the tapes yourself and sell them and make money. Let Fernando heal you like a chiropractor, but not as creepy and addictive. Hello, Frank from Foster Valley.
I wish my dog could talk. He's cuddling all night.
You stay away from animals. It's not legal, not even for me. It is no moral. Maybe someday I set up a petting zoo for people like you. When you want to understand the connection that keeps us on this planet since the dinosaurs, when the passion burns like a nasty itch, when fate forced you to leave a town after an incident, or the risk of a father's shotgun. Is fate an incident? Is a 5-alarm fire an incident? I come to Las Venturas, a city with more love than it can handle. Love is realizing your calling. I say this, I once played music that brings passion, but I realized you can have even more passion with a credit card.
People in insurance only care about slot machines.
Yes, maybe you pull the handle and win the backdoor passion. It is different with every woman. Some women need a soft touch because they have been traumatized. Others have already been traumatized, so you treat them like a truck driver and steal a six-pack on your way out.
What are you talking about?
I am talking about passion. I am talking about romance. I teach you how to talk in just a second. All right, touch yourself. I love you all. Christy, I will be out in 5. Wear something slinky but sophisticated and trashy. Your heart is no longer lonely. Fernando has been here. This was Lonely Hearts.
Get out of here, creep! Oh my god. Was that Bush cologne you're wearing?
Yes, that is Bush cologne. You like that? And do you like this?
What
This is Fernando's signature mark. That's an enchilada. Let me see that. I love taco. Let me see that taco, please.
Give it to me first.
So juicy.
That was Lonely Hearts, only on WCTR.
The news and all the other things that really matter to you, like people dying.
Lady on fire. Bodies everywhere.
And explosions.
Is hanging from the trees. This accident is really cool.
WCTR.
You're good, but let's be honest, you're not perfect. And that's not American. We
from the right and the wrong side of the tracks.
Let's go to the phones before right-wing anger engulfs my wife. Who's on the line?
Hi, I have an eating disorder, so I moved to the West Coast.
No, that's so sad. Maybe you need a support group with some caring friends.
Yeah, maybe you should keep your finger out of your throat and eat a donut. 99% of the world wake up each day and eat dirt, and Queen Puke-a-Lot here can't keep a meal down? Boo-hoo! What do you expect, sympathy? This is Los Santos. People would give their right arm and left leg to live here. It's paradise, but you have to suffer to belong. You can't take the heat. Get out of the nuclear reactor.
Next caller.
Yeah, I agree with that caller about the nuclear plant next to the projects. You know, nature has a way of taking care of poor people. Tornadoes don't like poor people.
Right, like I don't do laundry. I'm liberated, independent, and I have 3 maids, all of them on
Roller coaster! Ow!
Okay. It starts with food and our toxic culture, these chemicals in our bodies. You must flush them out, Marvin. First, start by masticating.
Did you say masturbating?
Listen again, Marvin. Am I listening here? Masticating vigorously. To really cleanse, you're going to have to do some yoga. The cleansing properties of doing yoga where the garden goes up your ass cannot be exaggerated. Marvin, it's time for your down dog to really have a tail.
I was wondering when my career would hit bottom, and now it's here, right before my...
Enjoy listening to Mental Patients. Area 53 is next.
Is your child really an alien? Has the future already happened somewhere else? And finally, is cheese the latest weapon in the battle against communism? We explore deeper, much deeper. I'm Marvin Trill. This is Area 53. Prepare to be appalled. Hello?
Yes, hello. I would like to talk about a conspiracy.
Okay.
It starts with food and our toxic culture, these chemicals in our bodies. You must flush them out, Marvin. First, start by masticating.
Did you say masturbating?
Listen again, Marvin. Am I listening here? Masticating vigorously. To really cleanse, you're going to have to do some yoga. The cleansing properties of doing yoga where the garden goes up your ass cannot be exaggerated. Marvin, it's time for your down dog to really have a tail.
I was wondering when my career would hit bottom, and now it's here, right before my eyes. Stuart is on the line.
I think everyone out there will agree that the Russians are in charge now. Foreigners are behind that Exorbio handheld gaming device that increase our productivity and make our thumbs useless so our kids can't fire machine guns.
I hear what you're saying about video games. People are dying every day of malaria, and it's all because of the messages planted in our minds from that degenitron in the 80s. Line 18. superpowers is that you really don't use them for good. If I had superpowers, everyone would be naked. And women signing autographs at conventions couldn't resist me. All right, go into the conspiracy line.
Yeah, this is Montag.
Okay.
My name's Montag.
Oh, yes, I got that.
Hey, have you ever leveled a house with an helicopter?
No, but...
That'd be really cool. I thought you were a DJ. You used to talk more about killing people with helicopters. I prefer electric cable, tightly wound around people's throats, watching them go through space.
We have a lot of aerospace fans and plenty of murderers who like the show. Inside, I feel like it's time to close the pod bay door and take a rest. Until next time, reset your memory chip and don't believe what they tell you. This is Marvin Trill. You're leaving Area 53. Hiflum. Be careful.
That was Area 53, where reality is an alien concept.
Notice the traffic just keeps getting worse? Is your commute taking longer and longer because of traffic jams? It's not your fault. It's someone else's. Tired of watching people on the bus earn special privileges by traveling in a bus-only lane? You can vote to change the future of traffic in San Andreas. Vote yes on Proposition 602. By opening up the bus lanes and paving over train routes, you'll fly across town. People don't have a right to cheap transport. The Constitution is very clear on this. Remember, it's only a small step from mass transit to communism. Proposition 602. Vote yes. It's all about you.
And now, the #1 show for vegetables on the radio, Gardening with Maurice.
Okay, we are back in the garden. I'm Maurice, and we must answer nature's call. Going to the phones. Greetings, garden lover. What's your name?
Hi, my name's Trish.
Okay, is that short for Patricia?
Yeah.
Oh, then what I asked is what your name was, not the nickname your skinhead boot-wearing friends call you at the rallies. Maybe you should do less drugs and learn to try a bit harder. Next caller.
Hi, my name is Colleen, and my husband has a topiary problem.
Ooh, this sounds serious.
Well, he started off small scale, just recreational usage, doing horses and cockerels, the odd unicorn, but it's kind of gotten out of control.
How so?
He just can't stop. I mean, people think it's all fun and games, but what happens when the party stops? What happens then?
Okay, just hold the phone. Hold the phone and get a grip, okay? At my house, when the party stops, we pay the get rid of the sailors, and 15 men start crying in unison.
Well, that's your business. My husband's reached bottom. It's terrible. Giraffes, lions, elephants, rhinos, all of them carved out of hedges. Penguins, dogs, velociraptors, you name it, he's made a leafy version.
What could be more natural than a man trimming a hedge into the shape of an animal? Very therapeutic. Makes a man feel like a god. When you can twist nature to your own perverse entertainment, then you know we've won. Eat me, Darwin.
But now he's trimming bushes into a spaceship, a rocket, and a lance. He runs around with hedge clippers and screams, "Trim that bush!" at our neighbors.
I was just cruising.
He's freaking out on Bush. He needs help. Please, you gotta help me. I hate hedges.
Well, the Romans loved topiary, and look at their contributions to society. But as they say, if the grass is greener in the other fella's yard, then you bang his college son when the dad's out of town. Okay, next caller. Whoops, hold on a second, I'm blossoming. There we go, all done.
My name's Henry.
Are you blossoming?
I guess I am. I've really come into my own in the past few months since I joined a cult and began tithing money in exchange for spiritual happiness and letting everyone take turns on my wife. Anyway, I have a lovely garden, mostly carnivorous plants. A Venus flytrap reminds me of my mother. She's in prison now. Anyway, it's so fascinating how it catches animals and eats them. I started with flies, and now mine can swallow a whole squirrel. Or a small horse if I chop it in half first.
Have you tried any experiments on...
educated weed.